Angela and
Hi,
Danielle. Nice to
hi, nice
meet
to
you.
meet
I'm
you. Me
Laura
too.
from website article.com. It's a truly pleasure talking with you both. Almost Desert is a film that blended chaos, tenderness, and a very unique sense of humor in this strange post-pandemic world. So let's start that.
Great.
My first question is for you, Angela. Eva is a such unique character, fragile in certain ways, but incredible perceptive. What was your first emotional entry point into her world?
Oh, thank you. I didn't know. I did a lot of research because she's very different from me. And so I didn't know there for a very long time how to um, find her authentically through me. And I was very scared because even though it is a syndrome, a condition that is not real, it is based on things that are similar, like autism, and there are other things that are on the spectrum that you can take from. But I found that it's not fair to imitate or pretend your way. You have to find it authentically through yourself. And so for a long time, I researched and I lived with it, and I was very scared, and I still didn't know when I got to Detroit what I'm going to do. And then all of a sudden, the universe started to help me. Uh, the things like the way that she moves, the way that she hears, the way that she talks, the way that she can sense things, like her level of sensitivity is like if someone takes a drug, that's how quick like she can have an experience. She can just see it and she can feel it. That's how close she is to her intuition. And so I started to live that way in Detroit, and I found the answers in my dreams and in the images that she created and the connections that she had with people. And I think it really is the chemistry of this entire production. That's the filmmaker to the actors to everyone, the production. So it was very special and the most intimate role I've ever played to me.
Perfect. Daniel, Benjamin is constantly balancing fear, survival, and this strange sense of hope. What aspect of him resonated with you the most?
With me, você fala que resuena mais em mim mesmo, sim? Eh, eu
Yes,
penso que o Benjamin, vou falar um pouquinho em português, tá bem? Você que prefere?
perfect. Okay.
Portunhol, portunhol. O Benjamin, penso que eh, ele tem uma soledade, soledade não, é um cara que tem muito compromisso com suas ideias e seus ideais políticos e sociais. Isso mesmo lhe ha transferido problemas para em seu trabalho e é por esse motivo que ele escapa a Estados Unidos. Então eu sinto uma especial cercania com esse medo, esse temor que eu tenho e que Benjamin não tem como eu, mas esse medo a ficar enredado e sozinho em um lugar desconhecido. E eu penso que o Benjamin, a forma que ele tem de reencontrar-se consigo mesmo é através dos problemas, volver a fazer bagunça, sabe? Então, bagunça, lío, não sei como você tá. Então, é sua maneira de involucrar-se e encontrar as pessoas, através da brigar, de pelear, de investigar. É uma forma de estar em companhia, finalmente. E eu penso, sinto muito cercano a isso nele. Sim.
Muito bom, Daniel. Angela, the film embraces absurdity and humanity at the same time. How did that tonal mix influence in your acting choices?
Um, I I didn't look at it in that point of view, the absurdity and what did you say? What was the other?
Uh,
Absurdity
the film
and
embraces absurdity and humanity at the same
humanity.
time.
Yeah.
Humanity.
I think I think in humanity there is absurdity, and I found that tone and that rhythm with living with Danny and Vinny and being directed by Belmonte because I was too consumed. I think she lives in a different rhythm than everyone else. She doesn't live in that tonality at all. So what I was really working on was living in that rhythm, her rhythm, if that makes sense, I hope.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. I think yeah, Angela, Vinny, and me work very together in that in our characters. I mean, usually the people ask us, "Oh, how you build your character?" Like if like a singular or individual thing. But of course, always is between the others that we made this, and in this case, in this particular case, even more. And I think the first time we rehearsal together, and Angela, you remember like me that it was so nice, the chemistry. I think say open us that space to meet
To
each other,
find.
to find
Yeah.
exactly, and we took our hands and we go through the exercise of this experience that say invite us, and immediately we were together, and our characters are a kind of mirror of the others, and that difference, very big difference between them, is this in this difference are those gates open to find us, I
Now, for
think.
Yeah.
both of you guys, um, what do you hope the audiences carry with them after meeting your characters?
Angie.
You,
And no, no, I think maybe it's that thing of the empathy that they are not like immediately friends, and I think even more, I think they cannot be completely friends because they don't understand completely the other, but is in this kind of tension, and that they know they need each other. So I think is a moment, in this moment the world is going through a way very very cruel, and the individuality is like a new dream, and it's of course it's absurd, and I think maybe the audience will be touched by this kind of new kind of community that the movie is showing, that is a community where you don't have to think like the other to be to be in a kind of cooperativism, you know.
there's a, he's exactly right. Like there is something meta about it because what was happening in the film was also happening on set. We didn't speak the same language, but we understood each other because it was about empathy. It was about this human connection, the humanity, that we're actually not all different. And he's right. The three of us had our own communication. Like n no one spoke the same language, but we understood so deeply from our hearts each other. Like I can't explain. This movie was like a great gift because I lived with the energy of this family, this idea of family and this isolated space in Detroit working with everyone was will never happen again in ever in the world, you know, just like these three characters will never be together ever again. It was just this one incident, this one moment where it brought them and all of a sudden they needed each other and they were each other's home. And that's what we were for each other in Detroit. We were each other's home. We were seen by each other, loved by each other. It was a very like, uh, cathartic, beautiful experience.
Perfect. And for finishing this amazing interview, Angela and Daniel, can you send a message for Brazilian audience to watch the movie in the theaters, please?
I hope everyone goes out to see the film. We made it with so much love, and it is one of the most cherished experiences of my life. I hope you leave there with something that has touched you, maybe changed you. Thank you.
The same. Eu espero que vocês se animem a ir a ver o filme. Tem que ir rapidinho. Penso que no Brasil é a mesma coisa que na Argentina ou Uruguai, que você tem que ir rápido porque a oferta, o menu das películas é muito cruel. Então, penso que vai viver uma experiência linda e eu asseguro que nós cuidamos muito de seu Vinícius. Eu sei que todo mundo lá tem que adorar esse cara, esse menino que todos nós amamos tanto em Estação Central. Nós, com Angela e com Cé, cuidamos muito de Vini. Então, vai ver isso.
Graças, Daniel. Thank you, Angela.